Okie dokie then. One event on the third level 1 ticket is down and still 3 to go. Let's now get on with 4 Wheels Good for episode number 6. And already used the Wombat Typhoon, so obviously I'm not going to use that again. And well, I could use the BLZ buggy if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because I want to include some variety. And by that, of course, I mean I'm going to use the Jester BXR. And already raced a machine in pink, so probably not going to do that again until later on in the game. And I've also raced in red as well, so yeah, this should do it. Let's go with the zebra look, or zebra if you want me to be British English. But anyways, going with the zebra paint job, as we are here at Rockhopper. Ridges and Mesa tops. That's Rockhopper in a nutshell. Stay cool, stay on your line, jump straight, and you might get around in one piece. I think that remains questionable. But whatever. Let's get this over with and see if we can win. Hopefully we can. We shall take on the mountaintops and hopefully win. And we've got quite some variety in this, as of which we've got some quad bikes and we've also got some racing trucks. And a total of 15 opponents once again. So I would imagine this field is going to be fairly strung out, and already things are getting dicey to start with, as I now force my way down, of course, onto the inside line, clearly the preferable line to race on compared to the outside line. And of course this is the racing line I'm going to stick to, and already I am basically on the verge of destroying my Jester BXR. Because already I just got rid of the bodywork. Well, at least I can say the chassis is still holding up, so that's not anything to be completely bothered about, as I'm power sliding my way through here, and I hit one of the metal bars holding up the bridge. Clearly the preferable line compared, of course, to the banking. And this thing is basically junk, so I would imagine it's only a matter of time until this thing practically destroys itself. And at the moment, everything appears to be going well, because I'm up in the lead. And even though my car at the moment is basically junk, hopefully I can manage to survive the first lap without any trouble. Or at least that's my ambiguous hope of trying to survive the first lap. And I have survived this one destruction free. 1 lap is down and still 2 to go here at Rockhopper, and across the wooden bridge we go once again. Quite a rickety looking bridge if you ask me, and no real reason to press on the boost tank, but I just did anyway for one reason or another. And at the moment, I've actually got quite a margin compared to the rest of the packing order. And everyone else, it appears, is still behind me. Looks as though it's mainly going to be the ATVs. which will probably challenge me for the win if I wreck. But at the moment, nothing too serious. And really don't want to blow the fuel tank, and already I just killed the car. Well, at least I can say the car is back to full modifications. It's back to its fully embodied modicum, if you can call it that. And at the moment, no one appears to be challenging me for the lead. I have quite a margin to the rest of the podium sitters at the moment, as of which second and third are not looking to challenge me for the race lead at the moment. So it appears as though everyone else compared to me is definitely struggling to keep their machines on track. Meanwhile, I am now beginning the final lap here at Rockhopper. Looks as though this is going to be a fairly easy win, as far as I know. Still got some challenges behind me, but they're not willing to become the opposition of taking the lead, because at the moment I appear to have that covered. And staying out of the bushes this time, because I know there's a barrier, and I forgot to use the boost tank. Whatever. And someone is now behind me. So that did change some things, but I really don't think it would have changed too much, to be completely honest. So apparently there are certain places on the racing courses where you need to use the boost tank, and other places where you don't. Somehow I'm still in the lead in spite of me wrecking almost everywhere on the circuit. That's probably because no one is up to the speed I'm currently at, if I'm, willing to call it that. So it doesn't look as though anyone is going to be challenging me for the lead. All I just need to do now is avoid wrecking again, and then hopefully this race should be mine. Although in saying that, everyone else is starting to catch up to me. But whatever. I still hold on to the lead. Doesn't look as though anyone is going to rob me of the dub. And there we go. For the 5th time in 6 events, I win on my first try in the Jester BXR. And now, just going to focus on getting my thumbnail shot. Oh, got some okay shots here. And of course, taking the bridge, because that's clearly the preferable line. And yeah, okay, I think that should do it. So, in the end of that, I won by pretty much 5 seconds over Basil Ruszczynski, and then In third position we had Simone Chadwick, rounding out the podium. And as for the rest of the top 10, we had Svetlana ahead of Salim Sawani, Leanne Dempsey was 6th ahead of Keenanen, followed by Pilion in 8th, then we had Johnson finishing in 9th ahead of Lady Grey, and the rest of the classification order is Pasha Svetna ahead of Pip Green, Hao Yoshina, GR Jono and Claire Marie, completing the finishing order. And from 1st to 15th, an overall margin of 18 seconds. So there we go. 6 events are complete on my first attempt. And now we have unlocked another vehicle. It is another quad bike. So, 2 events down and still 2 to go. Next up we have 7 and 7. Coming up next.